Hi, my name is Gurmeet. I'm the head of Financial Education, Training and Capability Development for WealthTrade Malaysia. Today I'm going to forecast on the gold trend based on fundamental analysis and also technical analysis. Moving forward, firstly, as we can see, the US GDP data is one of the most important data that we will have to look into today, as these will actually strengthen our trend in the market for gold. Secondly, moving forward, we will look at the core durable goods, and core durable goods are expected to be at 0.2%, and it is actually really less compared what was being forecasted, which would be at 0.1. Thirdly, as we can see, if we look at the durable goods, it is actually being forecasted at 0.6% compared to negative 0.2%. And lastly, as we can see, if we look at the unemployment claims, it is expected to be much more higher at 219,000 by the analysts. The trend is bullish. This is because yesterday there was a spike in the gold price. And as we're seeing into the support and resistance of the market, we can see that it has actually surpassed many resistance points as well as many support points. Thus, we would go with the trend today for bullish. However, for more expectations, we will have to wait for the US GDP data. The fundamental range that we are looking at is between 1663.83 to 1670.87. That is the fundamental range that we are looking at. Moving forward with our technical analysis, as you can see, I would take you to the investing.com. As we can see in the investing.com, under the daily, we have 3 support points and we have 3 resistance points. As we are able to see here, we will look at the support and also the resistance point based on Fibonacci. As we are able to see here, for our support 1 is 1653.00, and for our support 2, we have 1646.87, and for our support 3, we have 1636.95. This is the support area that we are looking at. And if we are looking at our resistance 1, we are looking at 1672.84. And for our resistance 2, we have 1678.97. And for our resistance 3, we have 1688.89. That are the resistance points that we are looking at. And our pivot point is basically at 1662.92. For this, what we will have to do is that we have to look at what our technical indicator is basically saying. As we are able to see here, our technical indicators shows neutral, which means there is no direction, whether it's more towards buy or whether it's more towards sell. So what we could do is that we can confirm with the much higher time frames. As we can go for the weekly, we can see that our technical indicators tell us a strong sell. And if we are going for monthly, we can also see that our technical indicators are basically saying a strong sell as well. Okay, so in this case, what happens is that it's very important for us to actually confirm the trend. And as we have confirmed, we confirm it with the higher time frame. However, the technical indicator in the daily just shows us a neutral. So what can we do is that we can actually use another indicator in order for us to see where the direction of the market will be heading to, which is known as linear regression. As you are able to see here for the daily, our linear regression actually shows us a downtrend. So what we can do is that we can check for our linear regression at the weekly as well, which will also show us a downtrend. And as we can see, for our 1 month is actually showing us an uptrend. What we can do is that we need more confirmation since our technical indicators are showing us neutral. And whereas if we check for our daily, it is actually showing us a strong sell. But we need more confirmation. So what do we do is that we can use 2 strategy tester, which is known as RSI strategy tester and also for Bollinger Band strategy tester. If you can see over here, I'll use firstly the RSI strategy tester. As I can see in the daily, I will be able to see that my percent profitable would be at 74.47%. It's very important to ensure that your percent profitable for the RSI strategy tester and also the Bollinger Band strategy tester to be above 50% so that you can know what is the trend. And as you can see here, it's 74.47%. And we can check it with the weekly, which we will get about 60%. And we can also check with the monthly for the RSI strategy tester, which would be 100%. So what can we do is that we will have to check it with our Bollinger Band strategy tester. As we are able to see here, for the daily, for our Bollinger Band strategy tester, is actually showing us 66.71%. As you can see, for the weekly, we have 65%, and as we can see, for our monthly, we have about 40%. As the most important thing here is that we know that it's important for your RSI strategy tester and your Bollinger Band strategy tester to be above 50%. As we can see that the technical indicators in the investing.com actually just shows us a neutral, and as we can see over here, we can see that at the daily there is more towards strong sell when we look at the linear regression. As confirming most of the trends, there is more supporting towards the downtrend at the percent profitable based on the RSI strategy tester and also the Bollinger Band strategy tester. However, as we can see, based on our fundamental analysis, it's actually showing us bullish. There could be possibly that after the US GDP data actually comes out, we will be able to know what is the actual trend. However, the trend based on fundamental analysis is likely to be bullish, since based on the previous data, it has not actually supported based on what the analyst has been expecting. Thus, we would go for the goal being at bullish. So when we see that our fundamental and our technical analysis do not align together, it is best not to trade. However, in case you would like to trade, you can actually trade based on your own technical analysis and your base findings on fundamental analysis. I would suggest, if you want to trade, you can still go for a sell. However, you would not choose for the daily. If you would like to go for a sell, it is very important for you to wait for the US GDP data to be out, and then you can place your sell. And thus, also checking during that period of time what would be your new resistance points and also your new pivot point at that particular time. This is the best advice that I could give related to the trading. Sometimes it's very important for us to actually have risk management in our trading. It is always better not to trade at times, because it will actually save us from losing more money. If there is any further information that you need, kindly contact me, Gurmeet. May you have a great day.